Solve the following equations. Notice that we have this equation, and our goal is to solve this equation. We have 64 multiplied by x raised to the power of -3 is equal to 125. And our goal is to solve for x. First, we divide both sides of this equation by 64. And so we say 64 divided by 64. So we cancel out these two 64s. And we have that x to the power of -3 is equal to 125 divided by 64. And so what do we do? Well, notice that our goal is to isolate x, but x here is raised to the power of -3. But we want to get rid of this -3. So in order to get rid of this -3, we are going to raise both sides of this equation to the power of -1/3. All right? And the reason why we do that is because if we do that, then notice what will happen. Well, this -3 will cancel out with this -3 because notice we have -3 multiplied by -1/3. And so what we have here, this is equal to -3/1 multiplied by 1/-3. And so we have -3 times 1, which is equal to -3. And 1 times -3 is a -3. And so these two cancel out each other because -3 divided by -3 is simply 1. And so what does that mean? That means that if we have -3 multiplied by 1 over, if we have a -3 multiplied by -1/3, well, this -3 and this -3 will cancel out each other, leaving us with just 1. And so that means that we'll have x raised to the power of 1, but x raised to the power of 1 is simply x, and so we'll just have x on the left-hand side. Now, whatever we do to the left-hand side, we must do to the right-hand side. So if we raise this to the power of -1/3, we have to raise this side to the power of -1/3, and that's exactly what we did. And so that means that x is equal to 125 divided by 64, all raised to the power of -1/3. Let's divide what we have on the inside, and when we divide these two numbers, we have 1.953125, all raised to the power of -1/3. And when we do that, when we evaluate that, we get that x is equal to 0.8. And so that means that our answer is x is equal to 0.8.